seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 'Dire's turn to ban.
Anti-mage.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. 'Radiant's turn to ban. 'Dire's turn to ban. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. It is Radiant's ban. 'Dire's turn to pick.
10
seconds. 5 seconds. Select your hero. Make the ultimate choice.
Ding, mother!
Was that smart?
Ding, mother!
The greatest tragedy of our eon.
See you later, nerds.
Dusky.
Here we are on the watery side ahead of us here in Thailand. Beautiful, flowing, gorgeous nature. You love to see it. And now our ugly mugs afterwards. I will say I love that music. I just want to get up and get a little boogie on when I hear it. How you doing, Trent?
Well, I'm not boogieing quite yet. The teams are getting ready though. As they had, we needed a restart, but other than that, we're all set. We're into this game, and we've got some ice versus ice. The AA versus the Tusk is, once again, we're greeted with the terrifying extra limbs upon our ancient apparition.
It's unnecessary and it's silly. And if you notice right there again, it has a different number of fingers as AA himself. 3 fingers on the little ones on the weird part, but he's got 4. Explain that, everybody. The heck?
Nice try, science.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I got him.
All right, so a big smoke out here coming right out of the get-go, with Tim's leading the way, ready to tag team fools down to death if possible. And Yopaj is the one that's there underneath the tower. Gets down a ward.
30 seconds.
They're just gonna leave it at that. Okay. So, yeah, talking about the Tusk, a hero that sort of feels like he's making a bit of a comeback. But on the other side, Ancient Apparition. Januel, very, very excited to see how he does with this.
Yeah, I mean, we have an IO draft, right? So AA games should be expected every once in a while, and we're going to try it once more here. Not your traditional IO draft, though, right? These aren't the usual pairings.
Gentlemen, welcome.
No, very different than what we would tend to see, keeping in mind that we did have an IO core just the other day, but this one an IO anti-mage, because this hero isn't already hard enough to track down.
Yeah, it's an interesting way of going about it. I'm curious as to how it's going to function, because it doesn't really strike me as, I don't know, conventional for a couple of reasons. Just, they don't seem to float that well together. It'll give them a great laning stage for sure, especially if you're going to pair up like this. Aside from the anti-mage, though, the rest of the lineup looks like it pairs extremely well with an IO lineup. It's a lot of initiating potential. They have 4 initiators if you count the IO with the relocates and whatnot. So basically, wherever Tusk, Puck, or Void Spirit are, a relocate can then come in and follow up on one of their disables.
And it's quite hard to deal with. Playhard already pushing back along with Januel onto KP, and that's giving all the space in the world to scam. And already a bounty sent on him. See if they're able to claim that one a little bit later on. Chase down comes onto JG with some of that good old-fashioned tag team, but they will not be able to punish that much further.
Just trying to, I guess, get the early bully on. How good is this tag team with the overcharge? You get bonus attack speed of 50, level 1. Ooh, so this is the cheese, eh?
I think that's what we saw yesterday too, and actually JG in some trouble now with that tag team, the slowdown and the beatdown. First blood drawn by Tim's.
Think about when they're level 2.
Yeah,
when the Tusk has the overcharge with the tag team. That's gonna be gross.
Yeah, people are gonna die.
All right, I like this. Very sneaky. It reminds me of the Wind Ranger Tusk that they were running with Liquid. Boxy would play the core Tusk, and they would get the support Wind Ranger for Taiga.
Yeah. It does mean, though, that since we've got 3 heroes down bottom, it's KP solo against this dual lane. But I think that's probably okay, because they can't really kill him as, well, down bottom, JG again in trouble. Neon.
That's so much heroes.
Dude, that overcharge, devastating.
Yeah, you can't. You actually can't. What can you do if they activate that? Well, right? Like, the tag team's just way too much damage and slow. Night Stalker can't play into this. No, he really can't. And play hard, like, he can't come down here either. I think if he, I don't know what Night Stalker actually does now. Like, he's walking back out to lane, but he's going to be completely zoned out of XP range. He's gonna come down here and try and like pull the wave apart, I guess, and just try and keep last hitting, but it's a dire situation here.
Dire definitely is favoring it, that's for sure. Armel.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where to go with that one.
Don't worry.
I knew there was something there, but I lost it. Thanks, bud.
At least Yopaj is having a decent time, and so is Gyrocopter, to be fair.
Oh, hey, look, guys. Night Stalker came back.
Hello. I hear you like to die. More punches, beating down, and almost killing JG.
He only get 90% of his HP, guys. He failed. How much mana did that cost us?
Not a whole lot.
A grand total of 110 mana across 2 heroes.
Dude, this is devastating.
That's the greatest trade deal in history.
he's just going to zone him out. Like, he's completely out of XP range. Now, the flip side of this is that they're also doing a lot of work here as well. They jump forward and find JG. Just when I think I can stop talking about it, he is likely going to fall here. They're diving in all the way. Can't quite get the last touch, though. But like I was saying, they've been able to force KP completely out of lane.
Yeah, this is the trade-off. I mean, he's legit just straight up jungling.
Yeah.
That I'm a little surprised by. I guess he lost control of the pulls, so he knew that even under the tower wasn't going to be that good for him. Meanwhile, Puck jumping a little bit low here in the mid lane. Armel trading with Yopaj.
Not able to find that shards there. Pretty close, but not good enough. And yeah, this is going to be the big deciding factor, it feels like, as the silence trades out there. Gyrocopter, obviously a hero that does love to get off to a hot start. As well, they killed play hard. March will go down for it. But
the funny is that we were just talking last game about, man, everyone seems so rich. Like, there's so much gold and items this early. Now it's going to be the opposite because we have like 2 dead lanes basically.
Yes. That don't really show signs of being able to catch up anytime soon. This lane being over here is great for JG, and meanwhile up top KP, he's able to get that side pull off a little bit. So there will be a creep wave coming into his tower, which should make things slightly better for a bit. As rotations come mid, but Armel will be able to dodge away. He goes and picks up the bounty.
Surprise!
Benefits of the puck. Yopaj has to wait till he's level 6 for such fancy plays, but that will also be occurring here soon, so not too much concern for him. Shards not quite able to connect on bottom as still trading hits there mid. Armel forced to jump away afterwards. But yeah, you can see that JG having a better time now that it is nighttime, but can't get that pull off. Tim's there to interrupt yet again. Yopaj underneath the tower, but Io moves in, and they're able to keep alive that puck. Yeah, actually have to rotate this IO around a little bit now. You can't just fully go in on the AM. I guess they're also just thinking, like, you know, we've secured enough of the AM, diminishing returns here. They missed the shards down bottom. Can't trap JG in there. Probably would have been all right anyway, but at least could have burnt a little bit more of his health. And you compare, KP's still coming out a little bit ahead in this, almost a level ahead of them, as they will find and take down that Grimstroke. Meanwhile, jumping in, Armel, he has already used the coil and is going to die to Yopaj. Yeah, and March has a DD, but he's not actually that scary to Yopaj. No. So. Not in the least bit. Okay. Oh, 6.5 minutes. Still very even so far. What was the anti-mage doing as far as items? He's just queuing up straight Battle Fury as to be expected, as Skim and KP are trading hits up their top. And will get hit by the stun, forces back JG yet again. But yeah, it looks like he's going to be fine up here. This KP Void Spirit, it's really hard for them to dive him. Now, what is the counterplay when they try this exact same thing with the Dream Coil, where they're gonna have this like tag team plus tethered hero, and they're just right-clicking away on this like gyro? They don't really have a good answer, do they? I mean, I guess the best thing they have is a rotation coming in from Yopaj, and like a double bolas or something, and then trying to get through the turnaround from that. As geez, that was quick. Yeah. Someone dropped their ice cone on the ground there. He got exploded. Yeah, it's. I mean, if you step too far forward and you're not getting eyes on Tusk, you're just going to explode. So well played by Tim's there, making these good rotations with the boots early. Call down used over in the jungle to just farm up some creeps while Badge pushes out the lane, and you can see Scam retreating to where they built up a few stacks for him along the way. Net worth played right now, a little bit for head. One problem that I see here too, though, is get the coil. This is that kill they really need. Tim's trying to make it work. Stunned, but he gets away just barely. Oh, Yopaj, 80 HP. That keeps him alive. And they get the regen, of course. Oh my god, that's unbelievable. Tim's is going to be stunned, but they do break the regen, and Yopaj, he's stuck around a bit too long, but there's the remnant away. And just when I thought they were going to get him, he gets away again. Oh, god. But, so, KP, he did okay, and, you know, JG's back, like, farming now, but Night Stalker likes to kind of snowball, play the early game, so starting out this week, feels like a worse situation than the Void Spirit doing the same thing, just because like it feels a lot easier for a Void Spirit to play off his allies and like set stuff up compared to what JG's gonna have to do.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, JG, yeah, you can jump on people with the Void. The Crippling Fear is quite good as well. But you kind of need like that +1 to play with. And I mean, I guess it's probably going to be Ember that he needs to do that with. Him and Yopaj are going to need to group together at some point and make some moves.
And the Grim, right?
Yeah.
Like then you can actually like steroid up your hero. The problem is you don't have that nice get out of jail free or initiation card, depending on what's useful for you, that both the Puck and the Void Spirit have. You just have I run in. So your ultis really need to count, because that's what you're going to have to play on.
And to be honest, depending upon what these builds end up being, like, he might just explode too, right? Like if somebody builds a medallion, or if you get like a Blightstone on KP and they've got tag team working, like, even if JG runs in, he might still just die. Like, they have a ton of physical damage with the tag team being maxed out by Tim's. Yeah,
I'm kind of curious what his build will be. I guess just like an offlane style, he could try like Halberd's not like necessarily that good this game, but I would think like something involving like a Lotus would be nice.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. Skem, he rotated towards the mid lane now. All 5 heroes in this area of the map for side of Neon. And I gotta be honest, an unimpeded AM that's been a part of 3 kills at 10 minutes. I'm feeling pretty good if I'm looking at Gabby's game.
Yeah, true. But Skem's also been fine and has the Mask of Madness and might be able to play a little bit sooner. But the other 4 heroes look pretty early game centric there from TNC as they get an easy one.
Yeah, and now Jay will also in trouble. He's gonna drop Inkswell, trying to make something happen there, but the Dissimilate comes in and KP, he's gonna have another remnant in just 1 second. They might not even need it. They just beat him down. Flurry of action, 3 die mid. Then afterwards, like, you look, Gabby's like diving the Night Suck underneath the tower.
Tower is under attack.
Playhard even lost his tome. That's depressing on his courier.
It's hard out here for ice cream.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, they see that Yopaj is nearby. Astral Step, jumping on to March. March decides to try and get away. Oh my god!
Oh, nice
The side of fist, though. Almost there.
Yeah, the DD's too much.
Yeah. Still managed to get out on the Void Spirit, if nothing else. Good play by March there to try and get away just by the tether out, moving in a little closer.
They're bringing the puck down bottom now.
Okay. They have an opening here.
Case's life couldn't get any harder on this poor Night Soccer.
Bail out. Mana Void is available. They pop it, get the kill. Yopaj tries to jump. They bring down Gabby. Okay. That was needed.
Yeah, just even that second level in the Bola was just enough to get that. Now Armel will slowly make his escape. Hope that no one else is there lingering around as they head for that haste rune, but KP gonna snag it away from Yopaj before he can get there.
Play this Yule Scepter for KP to set up for kills. This has been Tim's left alone up top for a very long time on TNC, and it looks like he's going to be trying to go towards a Glimmer Cape most likely. I guess it could change depending upon if he gets like enough gold to get into a hood or something, but I'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I thought he might try and rush the medallion for like that big walrus punch damage.
Right. Fighting against it. As Smoke Up, possibly. I thought Playhard and Yopaj might go for it. They're waiting.
Yeah, I thought they might too. They still don't have the Ice Blast, but John Newell's going to get the wave mid right now, so that should give it to them. Unfortunately, the setup is not very good this game. They need like the close range Ice Blast. They're not going to get any sort of like a long range one really, unless frankly a bit lucky. Sends one out though. He's hoping for the best.
And they will already blow up Armel, but meanwhile the snowball comes in afterwards. Ice Blast not going to cut. The Soulbind doing whatever damage they can. Skem already dead. Yopaj also in trouble. The big old void comes out onto one. as well as the silence afterwards. They will kill off March. KP hasted, trying to run away. And with all these heroes chasing him down, Tim's eventually will fall. A triple kill for the Ember.
Okay, we're back. We're all good. First kill in the AM, now triple kill for an Ember. Yopaj, I mean, he is the hero that can carry this. Even though his Night Stalker's a little bit behind, he can utilize just the vision that he gives to do that.
Oh, good. He barely gets out of there. They're going to lose one, possibly. Look at this. Their spirit is real low. Thinking about it, Mana Void's available. Juice's Legion.
Oh, man, the vision.
Gabby, he can't get there. Play hard. He's going to get punched by KP. Okay, no, Gabby's just going to come and steal the kill. That's fine.
Narmel, careful now.
Gotta be careful. They still have that Mana Void. Thinking to turn. KP living for the moment. Jumps onto the backline. Fine Jill. Can't kill him yet. But now they finally will. And now trying to turn onto this Ember who's low on mana.
This has not gone well for them.
God, Skim just does so much though. And a triple kill in the end for the Ember.
They should have left when they had the first fight, and they kind of recouped some of their losses to now come back and hand over a second triple kill, right? Like now he's 9-1-1 on this Ember.
Call the police. 911. This is destruction. Yeah, and gonna go for the BKB afterwards. So he just wants to keep the ball rolling.
Oh, I like that.
Time will descend.
That is not something you see too often on Ember. You just go like maelstrom into the BKB, but that is definitely his role this game because he needs to create a lot of space for Skem.
Yeah. Ward's placed down, smoked up. They don't see the anti-mage, but blinks on in. Now they find him. Remnant, Sketchin, and Gabby. He's fallen. That is the second death with the Battle Fury. Damn, dude, they got him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They really got their number over the past 5 minutes or so. Now they're just continuing to press forward here. They have the Night Stalker ulti again, too.
It feels like Yopaj's game is just so free. Like, if they catch him in the coil, it's good, but they just haven't been able to do that yet.
Yeah, he's actually playing super well, too. I mean, this game really is just all on him, and we've cursed him.
There it is. That's what they needed.
That's what we were expecting. More of the cursing. That's their bread and butter right there.
600 gold dash. That's going to finish his Yules. As the relocate's going to pull Tim's back into the other side. And they managed to escape. Wow. Gabby just going to go back to AFK farming and try and avoid any entanglements. Oh, God. Be careful.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And it's going to blink away. Mid lane. Ball. Catch onto one. Soulbind. Just going to get both of them. Try and take a walk away together. But the Ice Blast going to apply the debuff onto both.
Oh, man. This death is going to end up costing Yopaj so much, too, though. Now that he's been down, KP has found his way to the Yules, so he really needs that BKB now because now he can't just dive into these fights anymore. Number one, he can lose his flame there, but number two, he's going to fall right back down into the Aether Remnant.
Right. Yeah, and, you know, the rest of the heroes are doing more than enough damage to kill him if they're able to keep him under control.
JG's legitimately, like, he's going to have to just jump in front of the Aether Remnants. That's his play as the Night Stalker now.
Yeah. That's tough. And, like, he's not really getting those big items that you want out of a Night Stalker at this point. Like, there's no thoughts of an Aghanims at this stage.
No. He's going to be small, man. Drums is nice, though. It's exactly the kind of game plan they're in right now. Unfortunately, it kind of feels like they're just trying to, like, stem the bleeding a bit. But I suppose if Skem can get to the point where he needs to be, then once he joins, these fights will look a lot better.
And he does have, coming on out now on the Courier, 2 components of that Aghanims with already 2 in hand. So we'll have that with the Mask of Madness. Things could start to look a little bit better for him. Also getting that cooldown.
It's probably one of those sad things about Roche, too. Like, the Aghanims just makes it way faster. I mean, it's basically a DD on the gyro. It does put them into the idea of vision around the pit, but for now, they're rotating towards that bottom half of the map, again, towards Gabby. March going to be found. Gabby will thank March very much for his services. Yeah.
As he's not the one that dies. Okay. It's an 1,000 gold lead separating these two teams. Right now, the big differentiating marks feel like it's the Night Stalker that's behind the Void Spirit, but on the other hand, it's, well, Armel maybe in some trouble. Gets the jaunt away, barely able to escape, and the rest of them looking to also be there. Snowball, ooh, not quite able to get it. The taunt, it's going to be off the mark, and they're going to kill Tim's.
Jeez, even with the hood, not even close.
I have a feeling that he wanted to get into a pipe because he felt like his game was going a lot better, but since then he has died quite a few times on this Tusk. Or I guess I should say he just hasn't been able to be involved in as many kills.
Well, there's also just like a crazy amount of magic damage too. I think the hood's actually better than Glimmer.
Okay.
I don't think he wants to like hide that much as this hero. I think he's happy like taking a bunch of damage.
It's reasonable then. Gabby, what's he got now? Manta in about 1,000 gold or so. He just needs more time. And to testament, they haven't really been able to find him that much in spite of this like crazy fast movement around the map. Staying one step
and
ahead.
having a Night Stalker. It has gone pretty well for him, but perhaps in the fight here, again, it's going to be all about the coils from this puck, and it's such a good spell for letting the AM actually contribute too. Like if you're nearby, it just feels so safe when you see them completely stuck in a leash to try and dunk a mana void on someone.
Yeah.
They're going to TP out though. They're moving up top to the top boundary and trying to catch the puck with the silence. But he's not going to lock up the staircase.
Tim's is crazy, man. Snowball, TP away. Oh, what a player! Oh, he gets out. Oh,
barely.
Oh, that's real nice. That.
Sorry, barely is still out.
Yeah. His way out of there. So 14.
And now, drums and medallion done for JG. I really like his build. I think this is just what they needed.
Right.
Although the Lotus would still be good, I think, to try and help out. But if your Ember's rushing the DKB, I guess he doesn't necessarily need it anymore.
Yeah, that solves some of those problems. We'll keep him more susceptible against the burst damage that could come as well. Gyro, Mr. Scam pushes out the waves, perfectly fine. There's a smoke up coming from Tim's and March. The dynamic duo, seeing what they can do. And who will they find? Look like anybody yet. It's not anybody that they want to fight into.
No, they can bully like a support or something and just like solo kill them, but not finding the target that they need. Oh, we got the Remnant provides True Sight.
All right.
I feel like that's the first time we've seen that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen it that much.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Pretty cool.
I like deep warding. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, it's sort of, I think, an underrated part of it. I like this a lot. And obviously giving you some extra vision. On top of all that, it's nice to see. I feel like they're getting through the hardest part of the game right now on TNC, and like every minute that passes, this AM is coming closer and closer to online. Does that help?
Oh, that was a nice glyph. Jeez.
Do you think that as March is going to get clipped there, that Gyro can eventually sort of carry this game for them? Abby gets online big enough.
I think that they're going to have a pretty strong window where Gabby's not going to be ready, Skem's going to be ready, and they can just like take Aegis and really push. It's basically the same window they missed last game, right? Is this first Aegis into really strong objectives.
They have better heroes for taking them for sure, as Roche is going to fall and no way to come on in and deal with this.
Now just trying to trade pressure. That tier 2 in the bottom lane. And they're going to send Yopaj down with an Ice Blast.
Oh, March in some trouble here. He is going to drop, and KP able to escape. Inkswell, oh, well played with the taunt though. Pulls him back in, and the TP out. Remnants in. Oh god, he can't get there with the bolas.
Jeez.
What a little okie doke there from KP.
Yeah, well, he wasn't the last person in enemy territory. Those Tims is still stuck here by the tier 2 in the mid. I guess is maybe gonna cut a wave. I'm not sure. Chilling.
Yeah, maybe they were like thinking to smoke together or something and do the play, but whatever the case is, it's just sort of AFK for the moment.
he goes.
So Basher completed now for Gabby and Yopaj. They blink right on top of him. Thought about the mana void. Doesn't decide to go for it. Man, starting to slow down a little bit in this game after what was a very hectic first 20 minutes or so. But now it feels like it's just waiting for those timings to come up on online, and of course waiting out the Aegis from Skem.
Did Tim just TP out of here? I guess
No.
he never did, huh? He just stayed. He stuck around. All right, he got the courier.
The longest con game.
Is he gonna try and kill this neutral camp still? This is crazy. They just thought he was gonna TP.
Like, you know, if you think they're gonna play on the opposite side of the map, where's the safest place for him to farm right now?
Well, it's also just doing this stops them from pushing towers with Aegis. That's all this does.
Yeah.
He basically wants them to chase him.
And they're not willing to do it right now, but he does sit in the mid. We'll see if Tim's decides to come on out and pull the wave. Doesn't look like it. Gonna let it get away.
He's still just here.
Dude, Tim's is the most AFK I've ever seen a Tusk. This dude has like moved 400 units in the past. It's as they're gonna hold high ground.
My camp's gonna spawn soon. This is great.
Surprise.
La la la. Hey, start the camp while he's at it.
He literally
The
is
wave
just, like,
rather.
walked back and forth between right here this entire time.
But at the same time, what has the path been for Neon?
Yeah.
They've kind of just done like a little loop through this whole area.
It's like everybody takes a break, not going to play Dota for a little bit. And in the meantime, they managed to get some creeps. Oh, he left his safe zone. Tim's going to get caught now. And Silence comes out. They're going to be able to beat down the Tusk. And he's going to take him on a little walk before he ends up falling. Force all the spells out of him. One more Walrus Punch for all he's worth.
Just a bit more space. Top though.
Scepter pulling him in, but the BKB reaction, well played there by Yopaj. Trying to turn, doesn't hit with the bolas. Meanwhile, they pop Nightstalker ultimate, gonna try and bring down KP. Does have the remnant, catches there onto the Ember. Dissimulate is available, but he's rooted and in trouble, and it looks like they will manage to run him down. As he will also
Just
take him
in
on a
case.
walk.
You got your backup there in the AA. The Ink Sweller. Well, what do they gain with this Aegis?
Radiant's top tower.
They got like a tower, I think? Maybe the tier 2
I think they
bottom?
got the bottom towers.
Too much. Armel jumps away, not wanting to get caught.
He wants one more tower.
Apparently. So they've got about a minute left, and it looks like they should get that fairly freely. Zeopaj is pinging down bottom, knowing that Gabby's going to be there. Well, jump from Tim's, or rather from JG onto Tim's, trying to keep him alive. It's not going to happen. And now they're high ground.
That's what we were missing last game, right? Exact play, getting something done. I'm not necessarily sure they're going to get the full lane.
Yeah.
As they're sending Yopaj back, in fact.
And he just
gets the remnant.
He didn't stop it at all. He just tried to do some damage to the creeps, but it didn't end up working. They did take the tier 3 tower, and did a lot of damage now onto the Void Spirit. The coil there is going to land onto 3 heroes leashed up. Silence now onto all. Jumps away by KP, but in the meantime, this anti-mage is just hitting buildings. So he does
They have
take
another
the
like
tier
5
3.
seconds left on the Aegis too, so they have to be a bit careful in the retreat.
Chase. Aegis down. Armel thinking about chasing, but he doesn't have a coil anymore. Now is it a TP back in? They break the TP. It's Gabby taking the racks while this is all going on. As long as they get out with the rest of these heroes, things are okay for TNC.
Yeah, they got the lane fully done. Well done. Nice TP cancel onto the gyro.
All it cost was KP's life. And so they end up with more structural damage on TNC than Neon got.
Slightly worrisome.
Continuing to farm this out. I mean, they're getting the second lane. This is the problem. as Scam and JG beat away at it. They've got Abyssal on Anti-Mage, but he doesn't want to come back right now. He's just AFK farming.
Yeah, Scam's mad.
Radiant's courier has been
I don't blame him. I'd be pretty upset if that happened too.
Yeah,
someone.
sticking around.
No crates.
Barracks are under attack.
That's a good point. So they don't get the other melee racks. Gabby keeps cutting. Now, I do think that there was an enchanted quiver that dropped that Gabby didn't see. And it's in this camp right here. So somebody might go over and pick that one up in a moment. It's invisible for the moment, but I think once the camp dies,
Middle tower is
see it
under
again.
attack.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but oh well.
Januel, does he spot it? Is it over there? Am I crazy? It's under a creek? Maybe it's
One of the camps.
Oh wait, no, it's maybe back in the inventory.
Oh, he sent it back. Okay. Aha. Oh, Titan Sliver. And man, wow, what a recovery by JG into the BKB. I mean, I guess KP's just as farm too, but I was pretty concerned about this Night Stalker's game. Figuring how far behind and how rough his lane looked. Right. But now he's a problem. If they can force any of that control onto him, like the Abyssal or something, that's just going to give more space to Yopaj.
Right.
They have the eggs though. Nice. Okay. All right, RML can just win the game. Go RML.
Just win the game, yo.
Win the game. Coil everyone.
30 seconds until Roche is capable of respawning. The old scepter lift up, still beating away at the buildings. RML can go into the back line if they want, but they're just going to get full set of racks and no response. Woke up from Gabby with March in tow. Who will they find? JG Invis with a rune. While they throw out another slate and no follow-up afterwards. Yeah, TNC just not feeling comfortable moving out. This Neon draft is looking quite strong.
Thing is, though, they haven't garnered a humongous lead, really.
Oh, Abyssal, jump in, Mana Void killed. Ice Blast afterwards. Now turn on the Yopatch, finds the stun out of mana. Gabby has arrived, but can he survive? That's the other question as they try and control, backing away, don't break the tether yet. Meanwhile, over to the south side of the fight, they're jumping onto Tim's. He's taking a ton of damage and just gonna die. As JG trying to run down KP, BKB wearing off though. And Armel jumps back in and gets the silence onto two. Tries to find that Night Stalker base too difficult. And Yule Scepter afterwards, but the silence is there. And that be 3 down.
Let's see if we can get our fight recap there. Oh, you guys got the fight recap? How am I not get a fight recap? Swear,
good,
you guys are getting them better than I am. Like, why did I get this? Thank you, Observer.
It's because of the Canada, you know?
I guess so. Yeah, I'm not allowed to have it or something. But buyback, it's an AA, so it's kind of whatever. And finally, he's starting to grow this lead a little bit. Still not by much, though. About 1,000 gold. But then you get a faction all this time that the puck's not going to be farming, and most importantly, not pressuring these lanes. We get a little instant replay there of that initiation onto the AA. It's good, but unfortunately, it's not really the best target to blow kind of this like first real anti-mage attack on.
Yeah, first time he shows up really to the fight there, and you can see Tim's does manage to isolate and kill the Grimstroke, but pays for it afterwards in his life. It's going to be interesting to watch how this next round of engagements go. Like, the coil obviously is amazing if you can get it onto all these heroes, but Gabby needs to be there while it's happening to do all that damage. And it felt like it was sort of, I don't know, like first Gabby went in and then there was the follow-up afterwards, but it wasn't perfectly timed, and I don't know, bizarre stuff. Thistle though,
Gabby
blows up one, now turns one to JG and decides to jump away. Oh, again,
right.
BKB used. Roche
I'm a
available.
little concerned here. How have they not garnered a larger lead? Like, are they really just getting worked around the map that hard by these side lanes?
I mean,
Because it feels like they've been running everything.
I mean, I think they got the first set of racks, right? On TNC.
But, all right. We have BKB, we have Alti, we have Aghanim, and like Octarine almost on this Ember.
But they have Aegis and Cheese. No BKB on Gabby, but he's ready to jump in at a moment's notice. Kills the courier afterwards. Up Betty.
is the other's cunning blade.
The relocate's going to pull him back in afterwards. Night Stalker.
Why are we fighting
his
this?
buddy? I don't know. Oh my god,
Oil. I guess that's why.
Lumbercade. March down! Poor March. Ooh. Here's another item that I'm liking. If Tim's can get to it.
Oh, yeah?
The
Oh,
Agate
yeah,
Scepter.
the kick. With the coil. It's genius.
I like that a lot. It's gonna be a while. So, Ember Spirit still fulfilling the same role of the Aghanim Scepter, the BKB, jump in, make chaos. Night Stalker, silence people. Gyrocopter needing to stay alive but also do the damage, and I'm feeling like the damage component just isn't really there right now for Skem.
Oh, but why he's going to try and find it with his rapier. This
Okay.
is it. He's correcting the last game. He's
Yeah.
saying, we were supposed to go all in here. We didn't do it. That's how this lineup's supposed to work. So, well, we'll see if he can do it. Meanwhile, this is a lurking AM trying to activate a trap card down here as Gabby pops out.
Kills the wave, and they are grouped up mid again with the Aegis and Cheese available. They're ready to party.
These fights are so reliant on Gabby, though. I mean, I think that's why he's so quick to just like jump and blow up something like the AA, because it's, you know, he's the guy who has to do everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And he does have the full MKB coming out to him now as well. So he can blow up those supports, but now also it feels like he can fight Gyro. And they really need to take, I think, this fight before Skem gets Rapier. I don't know how you feel about it.
Yeah, there's no butterfly on Gabby or anything, but still. Would be nice. Here, Rapier's pretty good with the Aghanim. Oh, they're gonna find themselves JG, and he just gets melted. Yopaj comes in. Does walk away, though.
It does not want much of that anti-mage action right now, as the last couple of minutes have all been coming up TNC, and now the ones with the slight lead. And if you take a look at his experience, still a very even game. Less than 1,000 gold lead, or experience lead.
I kind of wish KP would just buy Halberd. That might be what they need.
He does have a nice little chunk of gold.
Let this BKB wear down on the gyro. I mean, it's still taking 10 seconds. I'd say wear down, but like you have to find some way to slow down this damage from the rapier. So you can actually get a disarm.
And I wonder if they know that that's what's coming. I mean, all they see right now is the Demon Edge, but you have to at least have it in the back of your head that's the possibility. And
Sure, they'll probably assume MKB, but see what they opt for.
And realistically, he could go back for the MKB too. Like, it doesn't have to be right here, but it probably is gonna be. Gabby. Okay. Still fine. Takes away camp after camp after camp. Spotting Skem. All of his buddies are nearby. Jumps into the top wave here. Pushes it out again. Gabby's getting bold. Can't afford to get too bold.
Yeah, he's got a minute left on the Aegis, so maybe just try to force a fight outside of the base. Or at least somewhere where he's got some friends. Or take someone down with his Aegis as well by like diving into the fog like that. Hoping to catch a support. And 37 minutes, let the items fall.
Toot and Ludley. Have a camera for KP. Got a spell prism. Gyrocopter's going to send that one back. He definitely has gold for the rapier now, and sort of beg the question, if you're going to buy it, why save for buyback? See if he does decide to go for that or not.
Oh, spell prism.
Nice.
Seems like a puck item.
Could be really good. Scam, you gonna do it? Hello? He's thinking about it. Go buy it, buddy. Just get it. Don't think. Just act. It's my rapier. I'm not doing it. Timeless Relic also picked up now. I mean, if you lose it at this point, he gets the rapier. So, I mean, again, going all in. The plus side is that this is before the Tusk Aghanims comes online, because there is something to be said for, like, if you get the coil and then a Tusk Agh's kick and he's isolated away from the rest of his team, he's going to die.
That would be a pretty depressing way to lose a rapier in a game, I have to say.
Yeah.
Like KP, they did get the Timeless Relic themselves too on TNC, which I think is really good. As they are going to hold the Prism there too onto the puck. So what's that put it at? 3.25 and 4.8 downtime on the phase shift. 4.8 downtime on the waning rift. Oh man, that's gross. That is really nice with the minus 7 second cooldown.
KP wanting to jump away, manages to escape for now at least. Remnant in round 2, root onto both. Careful, careful. Yule Scepter already out there. Silence onto both of them. Looks like March is going to be the one that goes down. Can they find KP? Dissimulate, dodge, jumps over to the side. Another Astral Step is available. He's able to live. Man, that was so close. Oh, but JD inside the base, but not. They pull him back in, rooted again. Now round 2 of this one. Skem, he's alone in the base with the rapier. Okay, they're not that afraid of him yet. Gabby looking to jump on the back line, finds himself the A, blows him up. But now the turn, the leech. Gabby takes so much damage from that rapier. He is down to a quarter HP in an instant. They already bought back on March. What more can they do? They kill off Armel as well.
Yeah, they're just going to be thankful of that tier 2 up top.
Yes. And this is the time when you reflect on your life choices, and Wade immediately buys the components for Howard, like you were saying.
Yeah, now you got to figure out what to do, though. Like, you need a plan as to how you're going to kill this gyro. Well, that means like some big smoke, and you're going to plant a bunch of wards around like the Ancients or something, but that has to be the next goal for your squad, is just find some way to eliminate him. And then, of course, as Neon, you need to think like, okay, what are they going to try and do next? Clearly, they want this rapier, so might just see some 5-man Dota from both teams.
Now, Gabby completes the Scotty, still has cheese in the backpack. Seems like it would be a good March item, not gonna lie.
Yeah, but he's on his own all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Skem queuing up the Scotty himself, gets that done. 3,600 HP.
Yeah, he wants that agent. We're gonna have the time for it in just a moment. 20 seconds away.
Since there's so much 5-manning around the other side of the map, it leaves a lot of space open for Gabby to go for the split push action. They force out a glyph now, and he will be able to likely secure this tier 2 tower, but back towards mid. Skem. Again, very deep into the base.
Is that enough?
1,000 gold away from being able to finish that walrus kick, and in the meantime, they lose the tier 3, tier 4 towers. Okay, walrus punch, jump, a decent start. Meanwhile, the heal comes out as well. They already found and killed Playhard. Gabby trying to turn now onto Skem. They have to jump away. Rapier's too much damage. While KP blows up Janelle, they have AA Blast when they come back up. Still 30 seconds away, but they're going to turn onto these tier 4 towers. Gabby, no more Abyssal for 18 seconds. The agent is exposed. Tim's jumps in, wants to get the control. So much damage out there, and the agent's just falling. Neon are taking it down. They have the glyph, but everybody buying back all at once to try and kill him. They already have the damage out there. Is it going to be enough? They can't kill him. Triple kill for Skem, still trying to control. Gabby turns, the Abyssal Blade's going to land. They got to bring him down. Ultra kill, Rampage, one time. Decent getting kill again a second time. They're all falling so freaking low. Skem forced up. Is he going to be able to finish the job? Another Rampage. Skem gets too much damage. The Exodus Scepter is absolutely demolishing, but they finally kill him off. Gabby gets the rapier, still the ancient exposed, and Gilpesh, stop it, he creeps at the ancient, my man. Now turned, wanting to jump. Gabby is big and bad. Just gonna 3-shot. Now a triple kill. Can they find any more afterwards? Lift up on a Night Stalker, want to chase him down. What did we just witness?
Oh, let the bodies hit the floor. I think that was the plan. Just everything. You've got the lemmings over the cliff into the gyro to try and get that damn rapier. But they're not done. They're coming back. Oh god, you better hope you can clean so your heart's content here.
That was 9 buybacks already used, and Skem wants to jump back in, salvage this game. Gabby Rapier has to jump away, but the Ancient, they don't have anything to break it. They're just gonna turn it. They don't have an answer. The Rapier is in their hands, but the game is won by Neon. Unbelievable.
Well, they needed their play of
1,500 gold. He actually is going to go straight into the pipe here, opting to tank up even more.
Rolling boulder from Zep misses again, but there's the invest bomb, and this time Ohio's in trouble. Roar will come out, they have the magnetize, they get off the silence as well, and Ohio will get right click down. The exorcism will go from Mushi, doing a decent amount of damage to that aggressive. The Borislow comes through, he has no infest, he has the armlet toggle, needs to be careful, the spirit siphon coming out, the glimpse back onto aggressive, gets him back in there. They get the grave off in time though, the open wounds will come through, they have the kinetic shield. There's the black hole, from the low ground, on to 3, Stefan Blas and Amoy are gonna get chewed down, 3 dead, Mushi gets a double kill. DJ, are you kidding me, from the low ground?
DJ, God, the crowd here just goes insane as he hits the black hole of his life. And
Likely could just give this one up. The vision advantage with the Hawk does help. But nope, they're ready. They've actually got a smoke. They can bypass the Hawk with this, but
there's no way they take this in time. Fnatic need to get out. Mushi is going to be stunned by the boulder smash. They're going to come through. Showit looking for Ravage. Can't find it. Mushi pops the BKB early. Aggressive blinks in. Pops the rage as well. Still has his BKB ready to go. They really want to contest this and take it down as quickly as possible. They get the refresher for Ohio. It's coming out. Double Roar is ready. Can they find a kill off of this? Maybe he's walking up with the silver edge. Ohio's going to get caught first. Ravage catches onto 2. Black hole counter initiation. Static Storm on top. Aggressive is low. They get up to Static Storm. Showit pops the refresher. It's not enough. Maybe he's getting chewed through by mid 1. They get up the Roar. They'll lose 2. They'll lose 3. They buy back on the Tide. He's got another Ravage. They have no buyback on Maybe. What an initiation from DJ.
Secures another kill, and Tongfu is going to continue to push. They're not done. Mech still hasn't even been used. There's a hook. How? Brought all the way back to the base. Cleaned up by the fountain. And waddles his way back to the front lines.
Well, like I said, it does waste time, but they kind of need it. I mean, they need to be able to just eliminate somebody from the fight, very similar to what Mu can do for Tongfu. So if he had been a little bit farther up, he would have been able to throw the hook, but the thing is there was a range creep in the way. And there it is, yep.
Banana going for a ride on the Dindy Express. Welcome to the well. Aegis goes to Tongfu. And now charging back out. Dindy going to be spotted, and he doomed to Chen. That's a much better choice. Oh, he got him. He got him. Not going to follow it all the way because we got a battle to watch with Puppy. Trying to get away from it. Going to be telekinesis back. And they will be able to get him as well. There you so a 1-for-1 trade. And wow, Hal is still alive down there. Engagement breakout as Kuro. Oh, there we go. The hook. Got him. Zhan Xing taking the long ride to Shanghai. Welcome home. Navi's down. Can you say mega creeps? Navi, he got him. One more. This is what you call one for the road.
Man, I can't.
The game for IG. Who leads the way? I believe it should be Zoe. They're gonna cut for the shorter path. They storm up the river. Patience from Zoe. Waiting in the wings. Navi's about to be caught. Oh, there's the sleep. The surge. He catches everyone. Oh, this could be a total disaster. Vacuum in. Ravage on everyone. The black hole as well. Light of heaven turns it around. Ravage as well. Stolen by Denny. Are you kidding me? They turn it around. 4 heroes dead. 5
heroes dead. Chuan trying to survive. Chuan's gonna go down. Puppy talked about the Naga counter. It's Light of Heaven with his BKB. They turn it around. I don't even know how they're gonna do it. Standing ovation from the crowd. The last tower will be going down.
Start the fight with that global and just try to blow up and get on top of that Zeus right away. Get into that backline. I mean, the Rubik and the Zeus are really starting to be quite an issue for them.
Chalice is in with the opener, straight in with the lasso. The tower will fall, but they'll drag back the Ember Spirit into the torrent. Cut him down with the Tidebringer. He's dead once, but on the side, they find Arme. Arme's dead for 60. Still alive at the moment. And oh, the use! The dodge! Anna up into the end, dodging the Echo Slap. Somnus, he's trapped here in the Sprout. OG, they'll slowly punch down the Kuka. The stall of Finch and Jerax sets up onto FY. OG!
So this PL will continue just to BT split push this game out, get more and more money. And that, for me, is still the biggest problem for Evil Geniuses. Where do you go with this? Fear needs to have that damage dealing item. But in order to do so, he's got to drop either his TP scroll or sell the Ring of Aquila. And Sumail, blink, Dragon Tail stun. Garda's going to be here with the hookshot as well. Laguna bites Sumail. The Cogs burn bought them a little bit of extra time. And with Sumail down and no buyback, Roshan is a very, very juicy target here for CDEC.
Yeah, EG are going to know they're going for it, though. First of all, it would be pretty obvious from the lane situation, but they also have a good ward around the river area to see that CDEC are moving in there now. I don't think EG are interested in contesting this 4-on-5, but maybe they can delay it long enough for it to be a 5-on-5 if they Ice Blast and Fissure properly. There is no hook shot.
They're all together. PPD, here comes the Ice Blast, ready for the dodge! In from Universe! It's a disaster! CDEC! They're going to get wiped from the face of the earth, apart from aggressive. He'll jump out, but the wombo combo perfectly hits from Evil Geniuses, and now they will take Roshan. Sumail is back, they'll get the egg into the Immortal. OG right behind Arme, gets the jump, finds the Pugner. Vision will not find a stun. Pugner with no buyback. OG, they were really playing with fire. The Hex down the Terrorblade. Spectral Haunt looking for the frontline attack, but that's why Somnus goes into the back line. The BKB, they're into the back line. Shaker, he's bouncing around. Hawk shot, she stuns on the way through. ES is gone. No buybacks available. Have LGD done it? They're holding Anna. Hold him in place. Chalice will find the damage. F5 will die for it. No, really? Anna is actually running away, but it won't stop Arme from blinking up, looking for the tier 3 tower. 2 players left alive for OG. They're the big ones, however. Thompson and Anna on the defense duty. Fortification. It's delayed as much as they possibly can. And now the jump out. Hex, the boy in the bubble. Thompson able to be protected once again. Chalice very, very low on mana. They have a love, but Arme, he'll change the life with Anna. Thompson needs to be pushed away. Able to do so. FY jumps onto the illusion only, so the hookshot won't be able to connect. But Anna, he needs to retreat. There's so much damage. Anna down. Buyback is available. They still have not taken the mid racks. OG are just trying to delay LGD for the moment. 5 heroes around. The bubble is there, protecting the melee racks. Anna, Sunder! Once again, the Sunder switches to life. Arme's back up to full health, but the damage from Thompson, it's good enough to kill off the bait. Buyback is there. Somnus leads forward. They just keep bunching them around, but they're still battling from inside the bubble. Pugner will come to the world living LGD. They're going for the GG push. They're going after the tier 4 towers. OG, they have to hold the line. They have the numbers. Seven from the side with a Dagon. Arme, but no! Sunder is back up. It is there. Chalice will fall. They lose the Enchantress. FY pushing around Anna. He's so low. Can they get the die back on him? You bet your Nelly they can. Arme still very, very low. The blast will kill him off. But buyback. LGD want this now. LGD, or can they? Backing up? No, they're not. Terrorblade. BT's forward. The ball is up. Thompson needs to defend. X-Nova very visible. You've got a very, very low life Marana. But OG, they can't find the target. X-Nova, he's got the grip. He's got the control. He's got the kill. Thompson is down, but ES is up. Where the Echo slam. Oh, there he is. Forward. There's your slam. There's the dunk. There's the play. Jirax, the savior of OG.
1,500 gold. He actually is going to go straight into the pipe here, opting to tank up even more.
Rolling boulder from Zep misses again, but there's the invest bomb, and this time Ohio's in trouble. Roar will come out, they have the magnetize, they get off the silence as well, and Ohio will get right click down. The exorcism will go from Mushi, doing a decent amount of damage to that aggressive. The Borslow comes through, he has no infest, he has the armlet toggle, needs to be careful, the spirit type coming out, the glimpse back onto aggressive, gets him back in there. They get the grave off in time though, the open wounds will come through, they have the kinetic shield. There's the black hole, from the low ground, on to 3, Step as well as M1 are gonna get chewed down. 3 dead. Mushi gets a double kill. DJ, are you kidding me? From the low ground.
DJ, God, the crowd here just goes insane as he hits the black hole of his life. And
likely could just give this one up. The vision advantage with the Hawk does help. But nope, they're ready. They've actually got a smoke. They can bypass the Hawk with this, but
there's no way they take this in time. Fnatic need to get out. Mushi is going to be stunned by the boulder smash. They're going to come through. Shao looking for a Ravage. Can't find it. Mushi pops the BKB early. Aggressive blinks in. Pops the rage as well. Still has his BKB ready to go. They really want to contest this and take it down as quickly as possible. They get the refresher for Ohio. It's coming out. Double Roar is ready. Can they find a kill off of this? Maybe he's walking in for the silver edge. Ohio's going to get caught first. Ravage catches onto two. Black hole counter initiation. Static Storm on top. Aggressive is low. They get up to Static Storm. Sheller pops for Frederick's not enough. Maybe he's getting chewed through by mid one. They get up the roar. They'll lose two. They'll lose three. They buy back on the Tide. He's got another Ravage. They have no buyback on Maybe. What an initiation from DJ.
Secures another kill, and Tong Fu is going to continue to push. They're not done. Mech still hasn't even been used. There's a hook. Howl brought all the way back to the base. Cleaned up by the fountain. And waddles his way back to the front lines.
Well, like I said, it does waste time, but they kind of need it. I mean, they need to be able to just eliminate somebody from the fight, very similar to what Mu can do for Tong Fu. So if he had been a little bit farther up, he would have been able to throw the hook, but the thing is there was a range creep in the way. There it is. Yep.
Banana going for a ride on the Dindy Express. Welcome to the well. Aegis goes to Tong Fu. And now charging back out. Dindy going to be spotted, and he doomed the Chen. That's a much better choice. Oh, he got him. He got him. Not going to follow it all the way because we got a battle to watch with Puppy. Trying to get away from it, going to be telekinesed back. And they will be able to get him as well. There you so a 1-for-1 trade. And wow, Hal is still alive down there. Engagement breakout as Kuro. Oh, there we go. The hook got him. Zhan Xing taking the long ride to Shanghai. Welcome home. Navi is down. Can you say mega creeps? Navi, he got him. One more. This is what you call one for the road.
Man, I can't.
The game for IG. Who leads the way? I believe it should be Zoe. They're going to cut for the shorter path. They storm up the river. Patience from Zoe. Waiting in the wings. Navi's about to be caught. Oh, there's the sleep. The surge. He catches everyone. Oh, this could be a total disaster. Vacuum in. Ravage on everyone. The black hole as well. Light of heaven turns it around. Ravage as well. Stolen by Dendy. Are you kidding me? They turn it around. 4 heroes dead.
5 heroes dead. Chuan trying to survive. Chuan's gonna go down. Puppy talked about the Naga counter. It's Light of Heaven with his BKB. They turn it around. I don't even know how they're gonna do it. Standing ovation from the crowd. The last tower will be going down.
Start the fight with that global and just try to blow up and get on top of that Zeus right away. Get into that backline. I mean, the Rubik and the Zeus are really starting to be quite an issue for them.
Chalice is in with the opener, straight in with the lasso. The tower will fall, but they'll drag back the Ember Spirit into the torrent, cut him down with the Tidebringer. He's dead, but on the side, they find Arme. Arme's dead for 60, still alive at the moment. And all the use, the dodge, Anna up into the end, dodging the Echo Slam. Somnus, he's trapped here in the Sprout. OG, they'll slowly punch down the Kuka. The stolen Vision Jerax sets up onto FY. OG.
That this PL will continue just to BT split push this game out, get more and more money, and that for me is still the biggest problem for Evil Geniuses. Where do you go with this? Fear needs to have that damage dealing item, but in order to do so he's got to drop either his TP scroll or sell the Ring of Aquila. And Samel, blink, Dragon Tail stun. Gunner's going to be here with the hookshot as well. They're going to bite Samel. The Cogs Burn bought them a little bit of extra time, and with Samel down and no buyback, Roshan is a very, very juicy target here for CDEC.
Yeah, EG are going to know they're going for it though. First of all, it would be pretty obvious from the lane situation, but they also have a good ward around the river area to see. CDEC are moving in there now. I don't think EG are interested in contesting this 4-on-5, but maybe they can delay it long enough for it to be a 5-on-5 if they Ice Blast and Fissure properly. There is no hook shot.
They're all together. PPD, here comes the Ice Blast, ready for the dodge! In from Universe! Into the disaster! CDEC! They're going to get wiped from the face of the earth, apart from aggressive. He'll jump out, but the wombo combo perfectly hits from Evil Geniuses, and now they will take Roshan. Samel is back, they'll get the egg into the Immortal. OG right behind Arme, gets the jump, finds the Pugner. Vision will not find the stun. Pugner with no buyback. OG, they were really playing with fire. The Hex down the Terrorblade. Spectral Haunt looking for the frontline attack, but that's why Somnus goes into the backline. The BKB, they're into the backline. it. Shaker, he's bouncing around. Hawk shot, and she stuns on the way through. ES is gone. No buybacks available. Have LGD done it? They're holding Anna. Hold him in place. Chalice will find the damage. F5 will die for it. No, really? Anna is actually running away, but it won't stop Arme from blinking up, looking for the tier 3 tower. 2 players left alive for OG. They're the big ones, however. Thompson and Anna on the defense duty. Fortification. It's delayed as much as they possibly can. And now the jump out. Hex, the boy in the bubble. Thompson able to be protected once again. Chalice very, very low on mana. They have a lot, but Arme, he'll change the life with Anna. Thompson needs to be pushed away. Able to do so. FY jumps onto the illusion only, so the hookshot won't be able to connect. But Anna, he needs to retreat. There's so much damage. Anna.
It is Radiant's ban. Dire must choose. Seconds. Radiant must choose. Behold the horn of madness. Dire's turn to pick. Seconds. 5 seconds. Radiant's turn to pick. Faceless Void. It is Dire's ban. Gyrocopter. Seconds. 5 seconds. Radiant's turn to ban. It is Dire's ban. It is Radiant's ban. Dire's turn to ban. Seconds. 5 seconds. It is Radiant's ban. Radiant's turn to pick. Dire's turn to pick. Earth Spirit. Radiant must choose. Oracle. away. Seconds. 5 seconds. It is Dyer's band.
Mirana.
Seconds. 5 seconds. Radiant's turn to ban. Dyer's turn to ban. Radiant's turn to ban. Dyer must choose. Radiant's turn to pick.
Lena.
Seconds. 5 seconds. Choose your hero.
mother...
Wasn't too bright.
Ding, ding,
That
ding, mother...
wasn't too bright.
Hello and welcome all you wonderful people out there all over the world. We are here ready to go. Game number 3 in the upper bracket, continuing our coverage. Neon versus the wonderful TNC as well. Trent, man, it is happening. How you doing, sir?
I'm ready. You know why I'm ready though? Because we have Yopaj back again.
Ooh, bang, bang, bang.
On the Mid-Earth Spirit. Yeah. Sound off the air horns, folks, because we had a pretty fun one the first time this came around for us in game 1. Unfortunately, he didn't win that game. He looked cool losing it.
That's absolutely true. And that's the most important thing in Dota, if we're going to be real about it.
And life.
Yes, losing life but looking cool. I would want to think up some like really cool ideas of what that looks like, but I think it'd get really dark very quickly. So we're just going to leave it alone for the moment. As down bottom, we got 4 heroes grouped up, ready to battle anybody that dares walk up this hill. Armel's ready to go. So yeah, Mid-Earth Spirit versus the Lina. This is bold as brass, man. This is normally a heroes the panel was talking about that can just run it, but the panel's still feeling like they're liking the Neon draft.
I mean, how can't you? After what they've done so far, it's felt like they should have won both games.
Yeah, that's an important point. Is like we were saying, okay, TNC coming in maybe the favorites here, but Neon definitely looking better in both of the games. Although, again, maybe a little bit of lack of control as they got towards the end of game number 1, and then TNC very capable of capitalizing on it.
TNC though, pretty solid lineup. I have to say, I kind of like the draft. I do think the Lina is set to have a good start. Lina's kind of known for dumpstering most matchups, especially melee heroes. And then she's got great setup in both the RP and the Chrono. Plus, I like the higher damage support of the Mirana too. I feel like the support Miranas have looked pretty good for us so far.
Definitely. Been quite strong. Oftentimes when you're going up against a Phoenix, it's just amazing as miss off the light strike right there, and then Yopaj gets the hit on the last, on the range creep rather. Gets the hit on the last creep. That's not what I meant.
Yeah, we're getting there.
But the other hero that's going to be coming around this time, as we see up in the top lane, is Playhard, playing on the Vengeful Spirit, which has kind of flown under the radar, I feels like, but this hero is incredibly strong.
Yeah, it's a little weird because they kind of have double save because they have the Venge and the IO, so they don't really have wave clear from either support, and it's basically just double try and keep my core alive, and only one really big core. Again, this is very similar to their first lineup, right? Where they, in fact, it's the same trio, so that's why it's so similar. But the idea being, we need to find probably more damage on the Pango this time, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really important that JG gets a good time and is able to sort of come online in this match. The other lane that we haven't talked a whole heck of a lot about, although we have referenced it down bottom, Tim's playing on his Mirana. It's a hero that he's also found tremendous success with in the past. Both heroes having their level 2, and they take down the missile. Curious if they're going to try and do something with this, but first blood up top. They managed to bring down Playhard.
Yeah, kind of an awkward lane for Avenge. Doesn't really feel like you can do a whole lot here. I mean, you can like wave a terror and then throw out the Pango swashbuckle, but overall, you don't really have like the best tools. So I feel like she's just in like an awkward spot, hoping she can pull.
Yeah, and I guess body blocking that camp earlier, but now it is back open again. So they can get a side pull off on TNC if they want. But with the wave push in, doesn't feel like they need it that badly. Mid-match, we talked about how this could be a little bit tough. 11-6 so far versus 9-0. Not the absolute worst in the world, but Earth Spirit is getting punched back a little bit here.
Yeah, and this is before the lane. It just has like the nukes to completely blast out the lane too, so not get much better, I wouldn't think, from here.
Fair enough. Be a chance for a kill as the levels start to rack up for Yopaj, but at least for now he's going to be hurting in that mid lane. He's down bottle, a little bit of an overcharge. Tim's farming up that hard cam whilst they're keeping a lot of pressure on. And Magnus 12-3 already. It's a big wave coming in onto Skem, but they still are getting quite a good start here on TNC across the board as March is going to fall.
Gets the revenge kill up top there. Yeah, they're spamming up the flat can here to try and control this wave too, because they had doubled it up, so it was gonna like start pushing in and then get all reset and everything. But I think Skem's gonna kind of calm this down so it stays relatively close to their tower instead.
Right. Yeah, it was just too many creeps earlier. But again, as the wave keeps on getting pushed out and KP's getting all of the last hits here, Tim's is also able to farm up this camp. So things looking quite good. As you see up top again, quick little disarm there on to the Faceless Void. And then can get a couple of denies here and there for the Pangos. Everybody's kind of just getting farm at this point.
Yeah, except for the Earth Spirit. That kind of stopped a little bit for Yopaj.
Okay.
As he did not get a whole lot in the last wave.
5, play hard, making that rotation. Panel had talked about potential for kills, but instead it's Tim securing the bottom rune.
And now Armel sends up the wand and a bit more regen, both mana and age. Actually, that had just been some clarities.
Mel, Invis, still body blocking.
Nice.
Trying to find a light striker right here, or just punches him down. Okay, that's fine too. Armel bullying. Poor old Yopaj.
Yeah, I'm surprised Tim's didn't put a lane courier down. I feel like whenever I see these Maranas, they put a really deep courier. Well, then again, look what they're doing with the gyro courier right now. He's actually ferrying it through the tree line too, so there you go.
Yeah.
Ensuring that even if there was a ward down here, it wouldn't be super safe for the Marana hunt.
Yeah.
And that as he then brings it right back into the lane.
You know, can't have it all. Dude, big stacks being made right now by March in that jungle. So that's a triple for both of those camps.
They have a ward though, spotting that too.
Okay. So they're going to have some idea. Can do some stealing tactics possibly with JG. We'll have to watch.
Oh, I thought you were... Well, I meant TNC have a ward on those stacks that they're making down bottom. Oh, yeah, sorry, you're talking about March. I was talking about Daniel down bottom. He's doing stacks down here with the Dire ward watching.
Got it.
Yeah, potential for the steal there as well from KP.
There was a ward sort of nearby Playhard as well, so they might have seen it.
Stacks and stacks.
They might have seen it, essentially. Disarm again, off onto Gabby. He's 5.5, looking for a bash onto JG. He's going to get like a triple here and just kill him. Okay, it doesn't happen. It's always the best feeling in the world is a void. And another round of stacks, actually. Playhard pulls it over. Dude, there's so much gold that's going to be over in the jungle here. They do get the stun. Level 6 onto Armel. They have to be careful with this turnaround. Laguna Blade trying to get the right clicks off of the Magnetize. And Yopaj is too tanky. They reapply it yet again. One more hit there as the stone creates more Magnetize. And that is going to be a double for Yopaj. And just like that, he's back.
Good support rotations. I mean, that's the one thing that he's going to have is the tankiness. You want to bring multiple heroes, he's more than happy with it because the Magnetize is just going to hit everybody anyway.
Absolutely. Gabby up top, forced back yet again. They had Swashbuckle, but don't want to attempt it. And it's just going to be a salve up for the Faceless Void. So bringing in all of those Wraith fans as well. So lots of farm in the jungle up here on the top side of the map on all of these different camps. We'll see who it is that ends up being able to go in and clear those out.
Yeah. Man. Someone could just go on like a full camp clearing mission across these jungles right now.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, level 6 KP's here along with Tim's.
Tim's not really, yeah, not getting what you want, eh? 0-0-0, 7 minutes in on Marana.
Oh, pulls him back in. RP, pull him in the right direction. Gabby finds him, arrow afterwards. Well played, and the Chronosphere to boot, but the overcharge, he got it off. Scam living for the moment. He manages to get his ulti and then runs away. They find the bash, though, for the finish. And that is what they needed to end.
That was still a little too close, that is for sure.
Yeah, that was...
what if there had been, like, TPs there? I mean, I guess the Pango got so slowed down these things 6, or else that could have been a really good rotation for JG.
But a big wave pushing in the mid lane. Tim's is going to run to Yopaj. Yopaj not wanting to fight. No points in silence to stop the leap away as pressure coming in. Trying to find an opening here. Splits the uprights, manages to hit onto Armel, who just TPs away, but JG comes back in. That was never going to work. And he's just dead now.
I mean, I guess he was getting wrapped on anyway, but yeah, pretty bold attempt.
Well, Yopaj has another roll in 4, but not going to attempt to go. So I do kind of wonder at what point they're going to be taking these stacks in the jungle. If Alina just decides to go there next, or if they're saving those for like Empowered Faceless Void. But whatever the case is, bottom tier 1 tower is taken by TNC.
Yeah, and those other stacks will not be waiting for anyone because Gyro's already on it. I believe. Make the sweep through, one would think. And yeah, that bashes. Jeez, and mid lane at the same time on to Tim's. Yopaj gets the dive behind the tier 1.
Easy peasy, man. It happens so quickly. God, there is a lot of gold. This looks like a 5 stack over here.
I saw March going through it constantly too, and it's crazy how much gold you now get as well. Oh, you're on this side. Yeah, there we go.
It's like so many creeps in there. But yeah, it is going to be.
Yeah, it is a 5. 2 centaurs, Mado, Satyr, and a troll.
Mel.
Oh, and more satyrs. That's a 6 stack.
Jeez.
Oh no, it's not. No, it's 5 stack. We're good.
You can see this is the nice little jump in from Yopaj there, getting the magnetize onto Tim's, and then an easy finish.
I don't know how this ESL magic works, but I appreciate it.
It's nice, isn't it?
They just find these replays.
They just appear.
Summon them from thin air. Moonlight, just for, I think, for Tim's really. Perhaps gonna go, my goodness, a bounty rune and a humongous stack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is.
He's like, guys, we gotta do this.
Hey, I got a big creep.
Dude, is Armel not gonna come and do this? Oh, they're waiting because the Moonlight Shadow. Dude, this is huge. If they get it, it doesn't matter if KP dies. They're taking the stack. Oh my god, it's so much gold.
Juicy.
Yeah. Oh, that feels real bad.
They left the bounty.
Damn, dude. So they clear that one out. And this is gonna be the saddest Scam. Oh, poor Scam, no. He's gonna sit, he's like, no. Okay.
Oh, that sad little check. All the pings. No, I think so. There's a stack. No, it's right here.
Then
yeah, no, that's not. Look, you see a stack?
Dude, that is the ultimate. All right. Meanwhile, Faceless Void gonna be caught. They're angry about it, but the RP to catch him, and the Chronosphere afterwards hits on the 4. But where's the follow-up? Nobody else is there. Arrow's gonna land. They pull him back in. The stock storm is out. It's so much damage. They're bringing them all down. Jump in front of Yopaj. No roll for you, mister. The swap out, trying to keep him alive, but it will not happen. And now Play Hard also going to fall. They stack, they take their life, and now Tower gonna fall. God, that is a rough series of events.
I can confirm that was a tilt play from not having their 5 stack.
Yeah.
That was like a tilt dive mid lane or something. I don't know. He just wanted blood, and there weren't enough creeps to satisfy him.
Arrow off the mark. JG just backs away. So Now the pings come as they have taken both towers, mid and bottom. Again, just wanted to run at people.
Yeah, that's like one of the best chronos you're ever going to see in 11 minutes. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I like how he just chronos them and looks around. It's like, man, we don't have any damage here, but that was just a lot of heroes I kind of had to. And then it worked out anyway. And even just the Fortunes then did a lot of work coming in there.
Good job.
Then when it plays just a little bit longer.
Tim's took dying to the IO. He got 3 little pot shots off there.
Yeah, gotta get those illusions.
Pretty. And the
replay.
Yeah, man.
I mean, when the RP sets it up like that too, oh, it's just gorgeous. Arrow to help, little Fortunes. I'm like, no, just hold on, wait for my Lena. There we go.
Easy peasy. And then after that, it's just a matter of cleaning up. They did it absolutely perfectly, and you can see that, like, if they're together, it's just too much damage too quickly. So 13 minutes now. It's a 4,000 gold lead. Things very much into the favor of TNC.
Oh, Mask of Madness this time from Skemmy. I mean, I guess he has the IO, so that might be why.
Yeah.
Wants the straight eggs.
It will be helpful for him. The other thing to mention is that they weren't able to take the ancient stack while that was happening. The Skem can go down and clean that up afterwards as well, which is a nice pick-me-up for him. Much needed, as he just wants to accelerate up and farm. Faceless Void going for Mask and straight BKB afterwards for Gabby. Very interesting.
Yeah, we've just seen so much Midas lately, at least for us. I feel like every Void is always Midas.
Or banned.
Or banned, yeah, mostly banned, to be fair. Yeah, this hero does not often make it through that second phase.
Shadows.
Mask is perfect, of course. Plenty of stuff you can do with the components there.
KP, Mechanism done. No Blink Dagger yet, but the Moonlight Shadow, there is a Sentry Ward down, so that stops any strong movement. As Yopaj picks up the regen, almost done with Spirit Vessel. I think it's actually coming out to him right now. And it's pretty much just hang out for the moment.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They almost also have Spirit Vessel done on Tim's. He's also very farmed on this Mirana. Position 4.
Oh, they're gonna try and smoke up here with the Yopaj. Earth Spirit leading the way once more. See if this will be the fight that they're after. And there is a Magnus here again, so I don't know if they want to try that, because that RP turnaround is kind of what screwed them over in the first place.
Yeah, could be quite devastating.
Drop a few sentries, and do they even have an obs?
They do. He's going to be there to break the smoke for the moment, though. He is all alone. Oh my god, he tried to do it.
That was nice.
And they got him. He's separate from the rest of his team. Yopaj is very strong, but he is not that strong.
Yeah, and then you don't have to burn the ultis either. Tim's grabbed that rune too, so must be 2 for 2. Yeah, looks like Joanuel and oh yeah, got the other ones.
Tim's JG, did they get him? Oh, good.
Oh man.
That was terrifying. Okay. So a takeover of the Radiant jungle now. While simultaneously Skem trying to farm out the top side, gets his Aghanim Scepter delivered.
Yeah, and he's pretty far in towards that BKB too. So yeah, there's RP and there's Chrono, but the BKB just gives you like such ability to just stick on people with all your rocket barrage and your bonus damage from the Aghanims anyway. Of course, you're at least putting something out if you are going to get chain stunned over too. Hopefully you're going to be able to survive from all the damage from the Lena as well.
Yeah. Super necessary in these instances. And like with how close things have been, this KP is just feeling good about himself there, wanting to get ready for RPs. I'm just a little surprised that like they're willing to play so passively. I guess that with like the Void and Mag and the Empower going late game, they're feeling confident that if they could last through that like initial burst, things are going to go well. Wait for the BKBs and Blink Daggers to be done.
I think late is fine for them. I think it's going to be kind of similar to game one. Although, big difference is JG's item build. I think he's done a much better job this time of going for the Yules and then the Blink Dagger. That'll probably be the thing that really lets them get a bit more aggressive. But they've also adjusted a bit more on TNC too, because I think Tim's with the Spirit Vessel is going to try and target down Yopaj.
Yeah, and that will be mega important. Also on the IO, like obviously being able to reduce that down is great. It's called Genial, who is going for a mechanism himself. Roll on in, doesn't manage to catch onto Tim's there, and still the dodge. No attempts to go in all the way for the big punish, but this is the play then. Gabby decides to head on into the pit, immediately going to be scanned, and it's dangerous running into the pit against Topango.
Yeah, Lena's not here either. Armel's just pushing at the bottom lane with that newly picked up Shadow Blade, and Pango's coming.
Oh my god, he didn't hit him though. And the roll in. It's on to Gabby now. Back and forth, they're gonna bounce. Fate's Eden keeping the Faceless Void perfectly fine. He's bashed by Roach, and now bashed by Gabby. They jump in and they kill him. That's not the initiation they wanted.
No, really is not. So now Armel chasing with a potential Yules here. Can't get the grab.
They're gonna go back in and finish it. That DD just putting in the work for the Faceless Void, and they're gonna get Roche. Oh, bad luck.
He took 479 from Roche?
Yeah, he got bashed, I think. And now the Laguna Blade, kill off, play hard, gonna pull back the illusion. Dude, it is falling apart. Roll in, try to do it. Roche is still not dead. They got him caught. RP's Roche, catches Yopaj, blinks on in, finds the kill. It's a lot with the Magnetize, but in the end, it is not enough.
I like how you put it. RP's Roche catches Yopaj, you know.
That's the real target.
Anyway, he wasn't after that Earth Spirit or anything. Just wanted to RP Roche a little bit, show him some lessons, see like these are the spells you're missing out on, Roche, from not leaving your damn pit.
Recognize. Wow. Well, it is fallen off the rails for poor old Neon.
I would say the early game of TNC is looking far better this game compared to the previous matches.
Yes. Feels like they've remedied some of the problems from before. Dodges from the arrow and a shockwave. They decide to back out. Gabby takes the tier 1 tower top. Still controlling the map. TNC will have that Blink Dagger and another 1,000 gold for KP. Have the Spirit Vessel done already. Gonna be an MKB choice for Gabby. And Pot's almost done for Lena too. Skim at the very least is getting closer to the BKB.
And she just got that Shadow Blade too. Armel is so farmed.
Yeah. Oh, wait, Shadow Blade initiation. But they show Gabby and time dilation just gonna chrono him. Although off to the side, relocate.
Oh, you almost. Oh my god, that was close.
They couldn't find him.
Armel was right there.
Do they try?
Oh, but look, they're bringing in Yopaj. Are they gonna come back?
Let's just do it. They just get him out. All right, they got the chrono taken care of. Well done.
Probably not sticking around either, it seems, but that is RP back in about 15 seconds. So it is not exactly a free ticket of aggression here for Neon, although they might be treating it as such because they're coming in.
KP, the one that they run into first. He's got the mechanism already done. Gonna try and skewer away, but they got him caught. Skilled. Nothing afterwards, but that is a good one. Taking him down before that Blink Dagger. No free things here.
Counter. Can you not just see where he died? I must have this illusion rune.
Take that.
His poor couriers suffer the consequences.
Now, once the mag is back up, they're still going to have another 2 minutes roughly of Aegis available as Skem, the BKB, and Aghanim's is beaten into that tower. They back up. Darmel Shadowbladed forward. And trying to find it. JG thinking about running in. They're just going to let him go, and the missile does end up landing. Jump forward, finding the Venge, play hard. Will end up dying.
And Neon, though, they take a tower against Aegis. Thanks to that kill on KP, so... It's something here. Armel coming through. They have a sentry.
Got him caught. In trouble. Armel just dead.
Yeah, the greed is real.
BKB. Dude, I mean, this is now Neon that are playing better in the late game than TNC were. It's like the roles have been reversed. TNC are beat.
Yeah, it's got to be a little bit more patient, seems, for Armel. You're not that invincible quite yet. I mean, there's also just like only so many heroes you can actually take down right now. Is this Lina?
True. A lot of tanky boys.
But Pango would have been one of them. I think she can pretty much handle him. He's only at 1280 right now because he did not go for the previous tanky build.
Right. Let's have that Blink Dagger up soon. Well,
but it does match with the one that KP just got.
Right. So there are 2 blinks done. Mechanism still there for KP. And the question is, are they going to do anything with the last bit, the duration of this Aegis? Armel finds play hard. Eul Scepter lift up and should be a quick and easy blow up.
Oh man. Have a permanent little gravestone here. A couple of deaths right back to back. Now, mid-river water. Scam, how you doing there, bud? Been onto your own devices, heading for the Satanic next, I see. Meanwhile, our MKB is finished, and Gabby also sending out the Grove Bow, so that is going to be a lot of damage during the chrono.
Yeah, that could be kind of devastating. As down bottom, they take the tower. The MKB ready to go with the Empower. You set the Grove Bow as well. But they need to find that opening, and also like sort of weird where they don't really want to push the tempo too much, but they need to make sure they don't give up Roche, I guess. 2 sort of competing factors here.
Yeah, I think TNC are just going to be the ones that care about the Roche and the Vision, and just they know that they can win this fight. Like any half decent chrono or RP, and it's going to look very difficult for Neon.
Right.
And expect Armel to just be hunting the hell out of that IO too. I think that's the whole point of the Shadow Blade, is trying to lurk in the back and try and catch these 2 saving heroes, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Just a very good game for it. And well, we're all going to be Shadow Bladed today. They moonlight a little bit there, but back to go.
It's so interesting seeing the difference in gameplay between this game and the first 2 before that. Like getting a spot in the upper bracket finals, you can see that both teams just like playing very safely, not wanting to risk that much.
Yeah, it's your classic game 3.
Yeah.
The only thing worse is the game 5s. Those drag, baby.
They can definitely. Definitely a sort of different feel to this one, as 4 heroes are going to smoke up KP, the only one net.
It's good. It's tactics. No?
Tactics.
Feel really... No bad moves. Okay, well, bad moves still happen, but they're a lot less common. And like this hyper-focused.
Yeah, play hard like immediately. He just knows, okay, I'm going to die. Let it happen. That's my role.
Spot.
Yeah, man.
I think you should stay away from here.
Wait a minute, though. Trying to go, but the relocate pulls him back out. Now, JG, in the midst of all of them, still going with the roll. Got to run away. And it looks like they're going to trade off runes. Over to the side, lift on up on poor old Mr. Genuel, and then kill him off afterwards.
Yeah, I think that's fine as long as you only burn one of the 2 between like the chrono or the RP. You're really hoping that you can get the catch on the support, but can't guarantee his Yopaj will be found out here. Good thought here from Armel to stalk him down like this.
Yeah, very well played. Does have a Eul's, but can't get it. Trying to run out of there. Yopaj, I mean, Tim's knew it. Tim's always gets him. Arrow lands and Yopaj falls.
Yes.
Yeah, nice arrow. I thought he was just gonna like roll TP. But Tim's went for the running away angle, and he was correct.
And they found play hard yet again. Gabby in the jungle.
They're getting closer and closer to his base. Eventually, he's just going to stand high ground.
Eventually, it's going to be in Fountain, and they're still going to find him.
Arrow to high ground.
They're able to get him, and Laguna Blade afterwards. Dude, TNC have turned it up.
Why you just shouldn't put your heroes on a pedestal, guys.
Yeah. Too true. Scam? Oh my god, are you kidding me? How?
Hey, they got the X-ray vision happening right now.
Oh, whoa.
What? Oh, he even tried to do the chrono.
Dude,
wow,
what a save.
I'm really surprised. That was excellent timing.
Yeah, it was. Damn. Very impressive play, Januel. Much needed.
I'd be so mad too, because I'd be like, oh, I'm so big brain, I'm gonna chrono like far away from him. I'm not even gonna chrono this gyrocopter so we kill him, and I was still getting him.
Yeah. It's too good.
Alright. Well done, Mr. John. Oh, there it is, though. The BKB finally picked her from Arlena.
That is what she needed to sort of become invincible. Scan, going to land, onto KP. And now it no longer is there. Joe Page looking for an opening, does not find it.
Jeez, this is a scary BKB game, because, like, your gyro's gone BKB and Satanic with the Aghanim, so the damage output is relatively low considering it's going to be a 30-minute gyro. And aside from that, you have nothing through this BKB.
I do have a feeling I know what the next item is going to be from Skem after that, though.
I just can't put my finger on it.
I have a feeling we kind of all got an inkling of what he's thinking about.
Some divine inspiration as to what it could possibly be.
That's a fair point, my man. Arrow off the mark there on to play hard, not quite able to catch him. Mel picks up the regen. Still holding the high ground to the side. Roche just now respawns. That was just about an instant one.
Yeah, the Dire Courier just spotted it too.
Yeah. And Radiant Courier spots the Dire Courier. Now everybody knows what's happening. Can they get there in time? Armel, he's a little ways away. Roche, only about a third down. This is scary from Neon. They gotta be real careful here.
TC just want to delay. I mean, sure, they'll take the RP if they can get it, but it's still like 35 seconds till chrono or so.
Yeah. We'll be able to get that delay work. Faceless Void, what did he take for 20? The attack speed talent, yeah. Arrow. Off the mark, but it spots Skem hitting away at it. I mean, you build this way on Gyrocopter to make sure you don't die, so it feels like it'd be really nice if you could just sit in the pit and then, like, not have to worry. And maybe with the Paladin Sword he can. That's actually a big pickup.
Yeah, that's very good with Io. Not as broken as it was before, but still good.
Long wraparound. Skem completely alone here in the mid, but they gotta be so wary about the Io. So it looks like they don't want to fight there. The wraparound coming because they have this ward over on the other side. Looking for the jump. JG going in. It's on to KP, who's swapped and pulled in a position. Yopaj throws down the stun. Jump in. Chrono only hits on to Yopaj.
Got Lena.
And they got Lena as well. What? How can that be good? BKB comes out afterwards trying to bring it down the gyrocopter, but look at that freaking Paladin Sword. March is going to have to save himself. Armel is going to fall. Yopaj gets the kill, 2 dead with no buybacks. That's Aegis at the very least. If Gabby's not careful, he's going to go down too. Roll in, finds the catch, but the arrow in the jump away. Okay. But no, Gabby too will fall. And Aegis is theirs.
Oh man, what a terrible mistake. Bad chrono and just kind of awkward positioning to make that attempt with KP. That was super dangerous. Like leaving him in the pit like that.
Yeah.
You gotta set up your Magnus for failure.
It's true. And like, I don't know, maybe they felt like because they saw Gyro mid, they weren't gonna be able to get there in time or something, but whatever the case was, like we can see in this replay, he just got found and there's nothing he can do. Like they could not get there quickly enough. And obviously catching the Lena, but not catching the Gyro, that one is gonna hurt. And they're easy as pie for Neon, who now have the Aegis, have the cheese, and are getting ready to assault high ground. We are back into the game. A repair kit, though. And that item is still silly.
Yeah, it's just not worth it. Back they go. So that'll save their tier 3, at least from any sort of a commitment here from Neon. And they'll just have to go at it again with these chronos and RPs. But as we all know, the big counter to Chrono is buyback and Aegis.
True. Absolutely.
He's got both. Okay, well now he doesn't. He bought it. He had both.
Big skewer plays possibly for KP. Does it. And find the skewer, and this is big if they can get it without the Aegis. Okay, now the jumping coming from Yopash. What else do they have left in the tank? They're going to skewer and pull back one more. Armel trying to back away. The RP takes down the gyro. Nice Aegis, man. Yopash is also in trouble. How does the game keep on tilting like this back and forth again? They didn't even chrono. Like, what? Daniel is going to be pulled down and killed afterwards. 4 dead, and nobody from TNC dies. How does that happen?
I don't know.
Like, they just did no damage. They did nothing.
They just didn't really respect them. I mean, it's a problem compared to like game 1 and game 2, where they're trying to ride finding it that they found in game 2, but not fall prey to what happened in game 1. So they're pushing themselves maybe a bit more aggressive and feels comfortable. But that was a bit of a step too far.
Yes, very much so. Wasn't able to get Satanic off. Or maybe it was, the BKB got off. I don't know though. But they're going to take down Melee Rax. They literally just had Aegis and Cheese on Neon and give it all away here. As they're going to head back towards the mid afterwards, take that one down as well. They're already controlling the outposts. Devastation for Neon as TNC take full advantage.
Oh man, 13k lead all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know, Dota Plus never lost faith.
That's right.
It's been in TNC's favor since like 10 minutes.
Yeah, they've been on it. I guess that is the thing, is that in spite of the Aegis and Cheese, like, maybe they needed to wait for the Rapier to like actually go up there. But he's going for the Basher anyways, so going for the slightly safer build on Schem.
Yeah. The other thing was he had to finish, but they also didn't wait for it too, so we went high ground with this like empty gold.
Right.
Of a whole item.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
but
true.
Not that it really helps that much, to be fair. At least not in that situation.
No. So, big plays by TNC to get that skewer pullback, and then afterwards secure the kill without getting the chrono used.
It's so huge, man. I think that Aegis without dropping the chrono or the RP is like the only way you win that team fight. I don't know how they're doing it with double save supports either. I think that's probably some sort of a team communication failure.
Yeah. You'll Scepter afterwards. They just
dodge my LSA, I'll show you.
Get him, Gabby, get him.
Yeah. Mom. Come clean up your messes.
I like that. All right. 35 minutes coming up. Looks like it's a bounty run trade-off, most likely 2 apiece, as Neon need to dodge away for the moment. At all possible. They need more gold. They need more heroes. They need more.
What are they even working towards? It must be Rapier.
Yeah. Kind of feels like they need it at this point.
Oh man, it's so hard, but again, it does feel kind of necessary.
Yes.
But he'll need both saves in order to actually survive these fights with the Rapier. Yeah, the problem is he's dealing with the double big BKB piercing AoE of Chrono and RP, and then there's also just this like wild arrow that could just hit 1-year saving supports and an invisible Rana.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, invisible Alina too. Well, I am Rana, I guess.
Oh, both of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the whole team will be invisible. Wouldn't that be something?
Might just see it. Just crazy enough to work. Daedalus is going to deal a tremendous amount of damage. Has the Fiery Soul per stack increase as well. And a smoke out now from Neon. See who they can find. And it looks like he's actually going to commit to finishing the Abyssal Blade on the Gyrocopter. So Abyssal Blade done. They do have now on Gabby. The arrow goes out, but the RP afterwards, is it going to be good enough? Yopash is the only one that's getting jumped on, but there's a Heaven's Helper. controlling him, looking for more. KP on the other side. They roll back in again. They bring down March. Skim able to find and kill that Oracle. So both saving supports are already dead. And Laguna Blade down there to the south. What more can they find? Skim trying to chase and get the kill here. Gabby on top of him. The Bachelor doing a cheese. He gets him off. Able to live, jumping away as KP trying to survive through this one. As Skim turning on to Tim's wanting a kill, but it will not happen. They bring down the gyro, batch up JG, and with 4 still standing, TNC still strong.
Man, that was a serious bash chain right there.
Unbelievable. Mosquito buzz indeed. And just like that, without a gyro, they're going tier 4s. They're like, screws. Yeah. We're done.
I think this is a pretty safe play.
Yeah. All the way in, taking down these tier 4 towers, and Armel here as well. They skewer back. The bench just get clapped by Armel. Gabby now looking for the bash pro onto Yopaj. Has to pull him back and relocate to the fountain as JG does a good bit of damage, but not able to kill KP. Pops the greaves, turns, and now hitting onto those tier 4 towers. Should it well and truly be over as the big bad Kono, but he didn't get the fountain. Doesn't matter. Gabby pulls him down to the other side. They RP him out of the fountain. Nakapo hit the building. And I believe that this is going to be GG barring some type of a massive play as they have Deso on the lead, turning on to the Ancient. Now looking for an opening here from Yopaj, but it is not going to work. Skim jumps into all, tries to make something happen with the Abyssal Blade. He is dropping far too fast, and GG is called. TNC going to the upper bracket finals.
Yeah, the depths of which each team was willing to dig for this series reminded me of like a lower bracket one. They were fighting so hard right to the end in all 3 games. So for good reason too, because the team